Hi, I'm Lakeisha,
Hey, I'm Natalie.
and this is
Life cracks us up. Are you picking up what we're putting down? Are you enjoying the content? Is there feedback you'd like to provide or topics you'd like to discuss? How about you give us a call and share your thoughts? 757-504-4649. That's 757-504-4649. We would love to hear from you. Well, hello, everybody. Hi, Keish.
Hello.
How are we today?
We are here.
Girl, it's hump day.
Oh.
I was doing that to my mom yesterday. She was like, "Oh, tomorrow's
uh,
Wednesday." She was like, "Yeah, it's hump day," and I was like, "Yeah, hump day." She was like,
oh,
"Oh my gosh, what are you doing?" I was
right,
like,
exactly.
"I'm
Clutch my
humping.
pearls. Ah.
I'm humping." I got a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
So it's morbid, but would you rather drown to death or burn to death?
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Oh, I
I
know, right?
know. And it was a
But it's
few
crazy
tears.
because I thought of that before. I'm
Have you? Oh my
so happy
gosh,
because
that's so
I
crazy.
was. It is because I was talking about like drowning yourself, and my daughter's like, you can't drown yourself. I was like, of course you can.
Yeah.
You put some rocks in
No,
your
you can't.
pocket and walk in. So I was
What?
like, and I can't swim anyways. Yeah, put a bunch of rocks in your pocket.
Well, I mean, yes, you can make yourself drown,
Yes, yes,
but you can't
but
like just
also
stick your head in
just
water and
oh,
drown
oh no, yeah,
yourself.
no, because
Yeah.
yeah, that
Yeah.
will to survive is gonna keep kicking in.
You're
But
right,
if I
right.
just, but if I go into the water, oh, I'm gonna drown because because you can swim. You know that you're supposed to put your
Yeah.
hands down to go up. But of course, my
Yeah.
first instinct is always to put my hands
Oh.
up. So,
Oh
but
Lord.
fire. Oh, because I thought of that too. Like hear about people like jumping out of stuff, and it's like, would I jump? I don't know. I think I'd have to take the water because yeah, that heat, like but in the water it's just bloop 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 bloop. So I'm a
Yeah,
bloop
I
bloop instead of
guess I when you think about fire, right? And you think about like people who are in burning buildings and you see them jump out of the window, a
hmm
lot of times they're jumping to their death
Right,
rather than be
exactly.
burned. Do you know what I mean? You're
Yeah.
like you're
Oh
so
yeah.
that heat hits your back and you're like
hmm
anything's got to be better than this. I'm just going to take my chance.
Yeah, because you can't
So,
stand there and burn. You just can't. You just stand there.
yeah, yeah. Now like if you just
So,
get lit on fire and then what do you
oh,
do? You know what I
we're
mean?
still
There's
gonna
only
run
so
around.
much
You're
there's so
supposed to
much
stop,
only
drop,
so
and
much
roll.
stop dropping and rolling you can do, right?
Yeah.
But
Oh my
I
gosh. Hold on. Remember that time I told you I was asking the little girl, what would you do if the house was on fire? And she said, stop, drop, and
yeah.
roll.
Girl, you about to be dead.
Right. You could
D-E-D
have just,
dead.
right. You might have want to run out the house.
Yes. Oh, oh,
Kids.
bless her heart. Oh. I be telling my girls though, because they always walk around with the Beats headphones on.
hmm
They can't hear anything. They literally keep out all sound. So they can be
Mm.
right in the kitchen and I can be over here and I'll be like, hey, da, da, trying to yell. I'll be throwing stuff. And I tell them all the time, you keep on with those headphones. Let a
hmm
fire break out in here. You better be able to smell the smoke because I'll meet you
Right.
outside. Keep playing with
I'm
me.
yelling for you. I yell for you, but
Only so much I can
yeah.
do. So I would go with the bloop bloop.
Good. We're gonna bloop bloop together. All right. So I have a question for you, ma'am, and it is
Bring it
not
on.
morbid. So would you rather be gassy on your first date or your wedding night?
My first date.
First date or wedding night?
My first date.
Oh, that's the answer. Your first date.
Yeah.
Is there gonna be a second date?
That's up to him. Like everybody farts. So I mean, granted, I don't want that to be the first impression. My husband, I would hope, would be used to it by then. But I feel like I want my wedding night to be something. I'd rather risk the first date and hopefully he understands rather than my one and only wedding night. No, I'm farting all
Yeah.
day on my first date, and each
Oh.
time I'm just like, "Yo, I am so sorry. I am so sorry." Are we farting? Are we burping? Or is it? It
He
didn't
just,
say.
I don't know. I didn't say. He just gassed all over the place, I guess.
Yeah, 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 yeah. My first
Yeah.
date.
But I
What
guess if
about
he
you?
can, if he can live through it, then, he might second date. That might end up your
He
husband.
might be the
But,
wedding night.
right? So yeah, I thought of that exact same thing. It's like, yeah, the wedding night is special. I can't be all
Yeah,
gassed up. So yeah, first
yeah.
date, and we'll see what he can withstand.
There you go. The wedding night, like, it's supposed to be your only wedding night. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'll do the
Yeah,
first date.
yeah, it's got
I
to be
will
really
blow it
special.
up.
But but it's funny because I've been married with 20 years now, and sometimes my husband will cut loose, and I was like, you know what? I wish we were still dating.
He didn't do it when you guys were dating?
No, no. Well,
Really?
I don't know. He might have, but you think is when you're dating, you're trying to impress people, so you
Yeah,
probably
yeah, yeah,
held
yeah.
back a little bit. So that's why I tell her because he just let it rip, just. I was like,
Do you do it in front of him?
no, oh, never. No,
Really?
actually, no. I don't fart because I'm a lady. I don't fart, but unfortunately, the belching because
Yeah.
once upon a time, I told him I won a belching contest with some dudes or something. I don't know. So he's always calling me out on it. But so
I
now
know
I
he just fell more in love.
right. So yeah. So now the burping. Oh my gosh, it's ridiculous. It is
Yeah,
ridiculous that I will
yeah.
the sounds that I can make in front of him.
I don't know that I've ever I'm trying to think back to relationships. Like I haven't so long I've been in one. Let me think. Let me go back. Um I don't know that I ever was just like blatant like like nothing like that, but I also don't remember being like, "Oh, excuse me, I have to run to the ladies room." Nah, like, yeah. As long as it's
Yeah.
not like, an everyday, like you have a problem with your flatulence. But
But yeah, once you've been married for 20 years, I guess anything goes.
yeah,
So
I
yeah.
imagine so. So, would
So
you would you pay to go to a friend's wedding?
what friend?
It matters, don't it?
Yeah. Yeah, because I heard
Would
something
you
about
though?
somebody charging. Well, yeah, it depends on a lot. Like I said, I heard a
Hmm.
story of somebody charging like a crazy amount of money to come to their wedding, and I
Right.
I was like, oh heck no, I would never. But I mean, because my friends know me, I'm financially challenged, so so I mean, I really, yeah, like it's an entrance fee, just pay to go because I know weddings are expensive, pay per plate. So I
Hmm.
might. I mean, I don't know. I guess I give you $50, maybe $50 max. I'm gonna pay to get in for the cover charge. But am I buying
If
you a
I'm
gift as well?
that's my question. Is the expectation that I pay, and again, like you just said, it matters. All right, okay. For starters, it matters who.
Hmm.
Because if you're an acquaintance or, you know, I'm probably
Co-worker.
going to respectfully decline if there's
Hmm.
a fee to get in. But I'd like to think that anyone who invites people to their wedding and expects them to pay, I'd like to think there's a close relationship there. That they, you know what I mean, that they feel comfortable doing that. But that's number one. Whose wedding am I going to? Number two, like you just said, if I'm paying to get in, are you also expecting a gift? Am
My
I your
presence, yeah.
gift? Like,
Gotta
and
be.
also, what all does this wedding entail? Do we have entertainment, or is it, is there a whole dance routine? Like, I don't know. Does the fee include, is it the ceremony and the reception? I would hope, right? Because you said a stripper.
It's a stripper.
Did you say a stripper?
Stripper, yeah.
Father God, help the Lord. Yo, that would be dope though. It would be dope. Not a male stripper. Male strippers are gross. Sorry, guys.
Oh, I know you keep saying that. Oh my gosh.
Male strip. I just that flapping her like
Really?
no.
Is
I'm
that what
good.
happens when you go?
I've been to two events where there were male strippers. I think I told you about the one time where the guy asked me to help him get it hard and tie it off so it stayed
Oh
hard.
no. Oh, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, no.
Maybe that's too much for this.
I ain't come here to work.
Yeah. Oh, I was okay with it. But so there was a lot of putting it like in the face and it was doing like this and not in mine
Oh.
because I was like bobbing and weaving, but I just didn't. I don't know. And it's also something about watching a man do it. Like it's just not attractive to me. Now, on the other side of that coin, you take me to a strip club with chicks, I can be in there all day.
See, I've never been to one with ladies, and I've been to like one with men, and I didn't like it because I felt like he was getting attacked, like he was getting pawed, and so
Yeah,
yeah, I was like, oh, the
they'll be
poor
like,
fellow.
oh.
Yeah, the poor guy, he was just yeah. So, but that was my only experience in a
Yeah,
strip club because I'm
yeah.
I don't
You don't have your pearls on.
I
Here,
know.
you want my pearl necklace? Yeah, I can do without the male genitalia slapping me in the forehead.
Well, hopefully it won't be slapping you in the forehead at the wedding. I'm just saying.
But yeah, I don't. I think I would. And I'm not so cheap that I wouldn't put a few dollars in an envelope as a gift. There are some questions I would have to ask. What's the food? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So you're gonna send him a questionnaire back.
well, most invitations strike that, reverse it. The last couple of weddings I've gone to, the invitation asked you, do you want this or what's your
Yeah,
preference
fish,
for?
chicken, vegetarian. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of rude, right? What you serving? What you
Yeah,
having? I
I
don't
don't know.
know if
I
I'm
think
coming.
I feel it might be a little rude to ask me to pay to come to your wedding.
I don't know if I want to use the word rude, inappropriate. If you're getting married and you're having a wedding, that's on you, B. Like,
Exactly.
go to the justice of the peace then. You know what I mean? If you can't do it financially.
Yeah.
But like I said, if you came to me and was like, hey, we're renewing our vows, um, you know, we really want to have a nice ceremony. We really want to have a nice reception. The plates are $100 a piece. We're asking everybody to pay 50. Like for you, I would do that. For Ish, I would do that. For Charlotte, I would, you know what I'm saying? There are certain people. If my sister came to me, I would do that. But I don't have the kind of friends who would do that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Because I
if
was like
y'all
thinking
did, I would.
I
Yeah.
would do what I could afford because yeah, like you
Right.
said, the wedding's on you, and if you want to be extravagant, then you should be able to afford that. Is
Right. You can't ask other people to pay for that.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
but like I said, if it was you, I yeah, I helped plan it, so I sent the invoice if I helped plan it. So
Yeah, I would definitely be seated at your wedding. Like, I don't believe she asked me to pay to come here. Girl, you cannot
but
believe that
I guess
trip.
I kind of feel the same way about destination weddings. It's like I need to pay for the flight, the hotel, and it's like
The
yeah, go ahead.
destination wedding, I'm
Yeah,
here for that. Because I'm not only there for your wedding, I also have a vacation with a wedding to go to. Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because
yeah,
I was at a destination wedding in Mexico and it was not all about the wedding. I had time to chill and do, like but I also had time to be a part of, my best friend's wedding and help put stuff together. And, we all got to spend time together and we arranged to have breakfast together, stuff like that. So I like the idea of still having a vacation. And you always have the option to say, I'm not going to be able to make it,
Oh, of course, of course.
you know.
Yeah, but you like to travel. You like to get up and go and all of that type of thing. Did I tell you I when we went to Vegas, they've got like Elvis, the Chapel of Love, and all that stuff. I saw a commercial or something that like some restaurant you could get married at, like McDonald's or whatever. Girl, I was
Oh,
looking for a Wendy's because I met a man in Wendy's. I was like, if
yes.
I can find a Wendy's, because it was our 20th anniversary. I was like, if I can find a
Oh,
Wendy's that's gonna
gosh.
marry us, I will get married. I don't care how much it costs. I will get married at Wendy's. But
Oh,
I did.
you
I
be like
didn't
them
find
people at Walmart.
it.
But I think the difference is it's the novelty of it all. You're in Vegas, there's somebody there, like that's a thing.
Oh
But
yeah.
have you ever seen people like I have a calendar. It's called the People of Walmart, and it
Uh
just has, ooh, girl, I don't know what to do about this.
girl,
Girl, no, I'm telling you, I come straight from my desk to this seat. I'd be like, but yeah, no, I had a whole calendar, 365 days of foolery
mm,
at
mm,
Walmart.
mm. Back
Yes.
to the wedding.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it would depend on who it is, whether or not I would pay. But it's not a resounding no because, again, it depends on who it is.
Yeah, definitely depends on who it is. It's like I know for my wedding, my first thought, thousands and thousands of dollars. And
Yeah.
then I came to my senses. I was like,
Hmm.
yeah, I could have done justice of the piece. Because I think the
Mm-hmm.
wedding is, I don't know, it's like it's for the other people, it's for the show.
Yeah.
So I spent like I'm I don't know, maybe a couple of thousand I ended up spending.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just whittled it down to what I needed, the amount of
Yeah.
people I needed at the
How many guests
time.
did you have?
I probably had about 50 to 75.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I mean it was just, friends and family. And I had two
Hmm.
daddies, so I had both sides of my two daddies were
That's
there.
cute.
Um and some of them I just met. But
Yeah.
but yeah, so I mean I worked it
Well,
out
you
and
only spent a
changed some
couple thousand
things. And
dollars? Would you serve SpaghettiOs?
I don't even remember what we had. Oh, see, that's another thing that my husband's mother had a friend who was like a part-time caterer or something. So we got a deal on that.
Yeah.
One of my dad's, it was his church, his pastor, so he took care of that.
Okay.
We did a community center not far from around the house from the where we got married, and
Right.
my family members decorated. I think the
Yeah.
DJ was somebody's friend. The photographer was somebody's friend.
Girl, you did all right.
I did. Oh, and my no, my photographer was my sister who I had recently met because she's on my dad's side, and she did the
Wow.
photography. It was beautiful. She put together a book, and it was
Yeah. Yeah, you did all
so
right.
yeah, resourceful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Reach out to your friends who have talents.
Yeah.
So it can be
Yeah.
done without breaking the bank.
Yeah. Yeah. I think like I have no desire to have like a wedding. I wouldn't mind having like a few people over and just, do the ceremony part and then we just kick it afterwards. Like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that I've ever wanted that pressure. And you got to stand up in front of all those people, and then you got to stare the person in the eyes and not look at everybody. And you know me, I'm gonna say something crazy. Like, yeah, it's just I think it's best we just have somebody stand here and be like, "Do you? Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Do
do you?
you? Mm-hmm.
So no poofy dress for you?
Um, haha. I do have dresses picked out. They are not wedding dresses. They're just pretty dresses. That's the other thing. I have no desire to be in a gown and all that. I want something cute where my tattoos are out. If I can get something where these can be out, I'm even better.
Oh, okay.
Um,
You gotta
Yeah,
snag
like
somebody
in
at
a
your wedding.
nice heel that show my feet. I'm good. I have dresses picked out. If anybody's crazy enough to say, "Do you wanna?"
Ooh.
I'll be
So you're
like,
not gonna
"Yup,
have the long train. You're not gonna have all of those millions of buttons. Somebody's gonna have
ma'am,
to help you to the bathroom.
ma'am, no, ma'am." I will have two dresses. I will have one for my whatever my ceremony looks like, and then the second one for when I'm out and about kicking it.
Mm. Yeah, you're smart. You're smart.
Listen, I'm in the third quarter of my life. I ain't got time for all that. Let's just do this. Let's spend the rest of as much time as we can together and be all right.
But
That's where my head is
side
at.
note, got a question for you.
Yeah.
What you got on your feet?
Oh,
Do you
what
do
do
you
I
have
have
socks on
on?
today? I didn't go
Oh,
all out
oh,
today.
blackety black.
But
Dun, 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 dun,
watermelons.
dun, dun, dun. Watermelon sugar high. Drop my glasses, kick my glasses off.
What do you think you're gonna get at a wedding that you paid $100 or so for? I mean, like you said with the menu, but yeah, like is there entertainment?
That's what I'm
Like,
saying. Like, is the whole wedding party gonna come out and do a dance and a song? Like,
a
is
whole
there a
show,
performer?
yeah.
Look, or is it just gonna be 2 hours of line dancing?
Oh, I know how you love line dancing.
Girl, I'm getting started.
I
But
think
yeah,
about you
I think
every time.
I don't know why I can't stand it. I had somebody try to break down the history of line dancing and turn it into a whole black thing. Like, oh, and slaves used to such and such. And I'm like, listen, are we
Harriet
still
Tubman,
doing that? Are we still doing that? Is that still a thing
Harriet,
where
Harriet Tubman did the electric slide out of there.
like please let me live. Also, how much matters? Not just the who, the what, like how much you asking for?
Yeah,
How much you charging for this ceremony? And is there a caveat that if yous don't make it a certain amount of time,
stop,
do I get my money
stop.
back?
You get.
I'm just
I
saying
gotta
the
think about
divorce
that.
rate
Like,
is
can I
high.
get my gift back? You're not gonna use that
Right.
blender.
The divorce rate is high. Could you
You
imagine
know.
getting divorced and having to pay your whole
Oh,
wedding guest $50 a
oh,
piece?
wow. Yeah, you might want to stick it out a little bit longer. You go ahead and
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
past that little deadline, and then y'all do what you want to do.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Like I said, paying for a friend's wedding, it depends on a lot for me because
It
I am
does.
very
Yeah.
frugal.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you're going to a destination wedding where there's going to be some major shopping or vending event like the Chickadee Blueberry Festival, you have
Uh,
so yeah, if it's something that I'm gonna enjoy doing out there, then I'll come to your destination wedding.
yeah.
If you just you need a few extra bucks to make your dream wedding for you I do it. But I don't think it's anybody else. I'd be like, I'm
It,
sorry, I'm booked that day. Sorry.
I'm booked that whole week. Don't switch it. Don't
Yeah.
switch it.
It's like, would you
Don't
like to
switch
come to my wedding? Sorry. He's like, I didn't tell you the date yet.
it.
Oh.
When I am down for a destination wedding if I have the money. If I don't, then I'll decline. But I would make every effort to go to a destination wedding, because it's kind of a twofer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm in agreement that it depends on the person. For the people who are closest to me, I'd pay, to go to their wedding. Um, if if it was an acquaintance, somebody I didn't know that well, in that case, it would really depend on, this is going to sound so selfish, but what am I getting out of it? Other
Oh, for
than
sure.
like, what is there entertainment? Is there, is someone performing? Like, so it's not a definitive no. There are caveats.
Yes. Oh, I forgot about I know the question was, would you pay to go? But my thing too is like when people ask you to be in their wedding. and then all this costs. You have to have this exact dress. You have to have your hair this exact way. The shoes. It become expensive to be a part of the wedding.
Yeah, yeah. And it's hard to say no to that. Um, I have been in a few weddings. Always the bridesmaid, never the
Yeah.
bride. No, I have been in a few weddings. I will say that I graciously accepted the invitations because they were weddings that I truly wanted to be a part of. It wasn't that I felt obligated or nothing like that. Um, I truly enjoyed, especially the last wedding I was in, which was Aisha and Dion's. They had it was just a nice small ceremony, a small, wedding, but so pretty. Like our dresses and everything were so pretty. Um, I wish I had kept my dress. I just tucked my tag and took it back. Um, because they weren't typical bridesmaids dresses. The way
Mm.
she did it was so dope. Like she literally picked the dress for each of us that she envisioned us
Ooh.
rocking. And like I look dope. Like we all did. So yeah, it was definitely, that was probably the one that I enjoyed the most.
Yeah, because for my wedding, I told them the colors of the dress. I had a
Hmm.
few, specifications, can't be hoochie or whatever, but yeah, pretty much it
Hmm.
was just like, this is the color, this is color theme. They
Yeah.
dress this color. Because I wanted
Yeah.
to be something that they would wear again because, they were
Hmm.
buying it themselves. If I purchased it, then they would have had to wear what I wanted. But I
Yeah.
just didn't want anybody to, have to go out of their way and spend a lot of money on something they would never wear again. So
Right.
that's how I did mine.
Yeah. Yeah. I wish I had kept that dress. I don't know what I would have worn it for because I loved it, but I couldn't imagine where I would wear it again. And
Mm-hmm.
for the price of it, I was like, well, as much as I love you, I'm gonna take you back. I think most of us did. Um, but you want to talk about a number one, a beautiful bride. Oh my gosh, she was such a beautiful bride.
Oh,
Um, but the wedding party as a whole was like, I'm not saying it just because I was in the wedding, but we truly looked dope. We did. We did. Yeah, the way she did that, the creativity of picking out each dress, and I'm thinking back on the dresses. Oh, I want to go get a picture. Um, each dress was literally, it looked like, yep, that's you. Yep, 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 that's you. Yes, definitely that's you. It was
yeah.
dope. It was dope.
That's
It
good.
was
That's
dope.
good. Yeah, to know
Yeah.
your people that
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
So yeah, so absolutely. So yeah,
Yeah.
I would definitely. If
Yeah.
I had a friend like that, like I said, for you, because you're my only friend. Uh,
No, I'm not, y'all. I'm
so
the
yeah,
best
there's
one,
nothing I
but
wouldn't do for you. So yes, I will. I will pay to go. I will pay to wear the dress, the big poofy purple dress that I'll never wear again.
I'm gonna get
Whatever,
married in,
whatever you like.
yep, I'm gonna get married in Jordans and some Jordans and um some ripped jeans and a
Hey,
t-shirt that cuts low.
it's
Something
your
like
day.
way down here.
Oh, it's your day. Do whatever you like. So you trying to
That
pick?
part.
You are trying to pick up people at your own wedding. You have to stop that.
Well, my husband's gonna have on Jordans too. And some jeans and a tee.
And a low cut tee.
That's a regular, not a regular smegular tee. No, I really do. Remind me to show you my dresses. They're pretty.
I will remind you. I
And
definitely
they're
want to see
cheap.
them.
They're like $30, $40.
Oh,
Yeah, they're
yeah,
like Shein dresses or like, but they're so pretty.
yeah.
The
But
A
yeah, it doesn't matter how
line.
much it is as long as it looks good.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I need to go shopping. I hate shopping.
I don't like to shop either.
I hate shopping.
It
I need
gets harder
clothes.
the older I get because these keep getting bigger.
I know.
So
I, The
Well,
moral of the story is it all depends.
yeah, it depends. That's like most things. It depends.
It
It
depends.
depends. It's not like I said, it's not an instant definitive no, I would never do that, because there are certain people in my life that I
Absolutely.
would yeah, like I would try to lift up a car for. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Like there's nothing I wouldn't do for y'all. So paying to go to your wedding, easy breezy, wouldn't give it a second thought. Now,
yeah.
if like I don't know, like I don't know. I'm trying to think, like, just somebody at my job, like, hey, I'm getting married. We'd love for you to come. And then you get the invite and there's a, $30 cover
It's
charge.
a cover charge.
I'm not gonna make it. I'm not even gonna
Nah,
make it.
nah.
I'm not even gonna make it.
So, any final thoughts, ma'am?
Um, no.
Yeah, I just have to say, if you're gonna
No.
charge me for your wedding, I must have entertainment. Um, I don't need a stripper. I don't need a stripper. And we decided
As
the
a matter of
animals are
fact,
out.
if you have a stripper, don't even invite me. Like, I'm good. I'm good.
You want entertainment for your money?
Question for you.
Yes.
Did you have a bachelorette party?
No.
I wouldn't want one of those either.
Yeah, because I'm an old fuddy duddy.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind like a dinner with my girls, my closest people, but like as far as like a party, nah. Like for
Yeah.
Isha's bachelorette, we all got together. We had brunch on a rooftop. It was really nice.
Ooh.
We hung out. And let me tell you how sweet she is as well. Her bachelorette party was on October 1st, which is my birthday. She had a
Yeah.
cake for me at her bachelorette party.
Aw.
Right? I was like
Aw.
all put in. But yeah, I don't know that I want a bachelorette either. Maybe just a
Yeah.
nice dinner, or some
Yeah.
time to hang with my chicas and
Yeah.
and
You don't
and
need all that
Dasi.
wild.
Dasi.
Yeah.
Don't bring no, unless you have a female stripper, you can do that. But don't have one.
Well, I'm not happy. Then I'm not gonna. I don't want you to get all smacked around, so I'm not gonna have a stripper. Ooh, how about a clown?
Ma'am, I'm not even afraid of clowns. It doesn't bother me in the least bit, other than the fact that I know they stink under there.
They do
Oh my
not.
gosh, they must smell so bad.
They don't. I got a clown for my daughter's
I
housewarming.
remember. Where was I? In New York, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I've been promising her a clown for years, just for whatever event was gonna happen. I was like, oh, I was gonna get you a clown, and I said this so many times. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get her a
We get a
clown.
clown.
That mess was so crazy. The adults had more fun with the clown than the kids did.
Like, what was the clown doing? Did they do like animals and all that
Yeah,
stuff?
she did the animal balloons, and I told her a little bit about her. So, she made little jokes about stuff like my grandson had told my daughter that she had to be the pink Power Ranger because she was a girl. And she don't play that stuff. So I mentioned it to the lady. So she did her little balloon animals. She said, here's a pink thing because you're a girl.
That's
So it
funny.
was a, it
Yeah,
was a
that
nice
is
old
cute.
lady, but she was funny, and she incorporated the things that I told her, and she
Hmm.
had some good music. She was old
Okay.
Caucasian lady, but she had some
I was
music
just
for
going to
us.
say, are we?
Yeah, she was, but
I
she
got to be careful what I point to because of all the white spots.
she this one. But no, she was really cool. She was. I'll give it to her. She was. I didn't
Okay.
know they had a clown society. It's like because I called one and she was like, "I'm busy, but I can give you a few names." I was like, "There's more than one clown."
There's more people who do this?
She gave
Okay.
me a list. I was like,
Okay.
"Wow."
Well, all right. You never seen Modern Family? Okay. Well, Cam is a clown, like a legit clown. Like that's something he did. But there was an episode where he was trying to get Lily, their daughter, to be a clown, and she was fucking Cam up. And every time she did something to it, she'd be like, wah wah. Yo, my daughter and I do that all the time. Wah wah. It was hilarious. Well, darlingest, I'm guessing we're gonna wrap it up.
Waka waka waka.
On that note, though, we will see you all later. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow. Yeah, all of that. Shoot us some emails or something. Let us know what you want to hear. Let us know what's working for you. We don't care what's not working for you. Like, for real. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. Talk amongst yourselves. But no, shoot us an email, talk to us, and we'll talk back.
All righty.
All right. Laters.
Are you picking up what we're putting down? If so, now's the time to like, follow, subscribe, and share. We'd also love to hear from you. Give us a call at 757-504-4649, or you can email us at lifecracksusup@gmail.com, or just drop us a comment. If you're so inclined, do all three.
Thank you for hanging out with us. Be sure to like, follow, share, and subscribe, and look for a new episode every Wednesday. Hi, I'm Lakeisha.
Hey, I'm Natalie.
And this is
Life Cracks Us Up. Are you picking up what we're putting down? Are you enjoying the content? Is there feedback you'd like to provide or topics you'd like to discuss? How about you give us a call and share your thoughts? 757-504-4649. That's 757-504-4649. We would love to hear from you.